All right, everyone, the recording has begun. This is day number 2, week 8 of our journey together. Yes, week 8 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. We're going to begin with this week we are on simple interest, and I look at the simple interest questions, and they're pretty straightforward. Pretty much straightforward. I don't know how much longer we're going to be on simple interest because the questions are not that deep. I know I said we was gonna be on it all week, but we'll see how that goes. Um, but the questions are not that much involved. So it should be a straightforward application of the formula, along with some added stuff there, but basically um, this core thing is what's happening. This core formula application, it's the meat of it. Um, so I'm gonna ask Alexandria, can you explain? This is what we did yesterday, example number 1. So can you explain what we did for example number 1, Alexandria, on how we got the answer? Especially explain, I want you to especially go over what we mean by principal and rate and time. What do we mean by that?
Okay. Daniel borrowed $5,000 from the bank for 2 years at 9% simple interest per annum. Calculate how much interest Daniel is charged. So, in order to find the simple interest, it's P times R times T over 100. So,
Mm-hmm.
P equals principal. Principal means the amount borrowed or invested.
Very good.
R equals rate,
Mm-hmm.
the interest rate. T equals time in years,
Mm-hmm.
means a year.
Good.
Like I said again, simple interest equals P times R times T over 100. So
Mm-hmm.
the principal in this question is 5,000. The rate 9, which is the 9, and the time 2 years. So we're
Very
going
good.
to, it's 5,000 times 9 times 2 for 100.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to cancel out the zeros, which gives us 50 times 9 times 2. So
Uh-huh.
what we're going to do times the 50 and the 9 first. So 50 times 9 gives us 450.
Uh-huh.
So now we're going to times 150 what we got from the 50 times 9. We're going to times it by 2,
Good.
which gives us 900. So the
Excellent.
simple interest in this is 900.
Very good. The simple interest charge is 900. So T is time and years. So tell me, Alexandra, what if I give you like 6 months? What are you gonna do in that case?
We're going to divide 6 by 12,
Good. And I'll give you what?
0.50 or 0.5.
0.5. So remember, it's always in years. So if they give you it in months, you're gonna give it to us in years. What if I give you 24 months? What if I give you 24 months? What is gonna be?
24 divided by 12.
Which is what?
Morning, Johnson.
24 divided by 12, which is what?
You was meaning me, Mr. Petit?
Yeah,
Or 24 divided by 12 would be 2.
it's 2. Very good. So it'll be 2 years, okay? And if I give you 36 months, what would that be?
That would be 18.
18? No. If I give you 36 months,
Oh, sorry, that would be 3. That would be
that
3. Sorry.
that'd be 3. Good. All right, so we just divide it by 12. Always, whatever, if they give it in months, turn it into years. All right, so always remember that. All right, so time is always given in years. All right, so um, now let's continue. Um, moving on, we're gonna do Dylan number 2. Where's Azaria? Azaria, Marshall, are you there? Where's Azaria? Azaria Marshall. Are you there, Azaria? I can't hear Azaria. Azaria, are you there? I don't know why she's afraid to speak. You don't have to be afraid to speak, Azaria. Let me answer a message. Okay, so it says Dylan, but oh, I think she got kicked out. Um, Shaya, can you explain example number 2, please?
Yes, sir. So, for example number 2, it says Dylan borrowed $7,000 from the bank for 2 years at 8% simple interest per annum,
Mm-hmm.
like per year.
Yes.
So for A, you have to calculate how much interest Dylan is charged. And so since the formula for simple interest is P times is gosh, I forget what the B stand for, but
Principal.
principal times rate times time
Yeah.
divided by 100,
Okay.
it would be 7,000 times 8 times 2 divided by 100.
Okay.
And you could just cross off the zeros there, cancel them out. So it'd be 70 times 8 times 2.
Uh-huh.
And then you multiply the 70 and the 8 first. And you have 560 times 2,
Uh-huh.
which is $1,120. That's how much interest he was
Mm-hmm.
charged.
Yes, that's his
And
interest.
B says to calculate the total amount he must repay to the bank. So you would do the principal plus the interest charges, which is 7,000 plus 1,120, which would give you $8,120 in total.
Very good. So in order to get the total amount, we had to add 7,000 by 1,120.
120.
All right. Good. Thank you. And exercise number 1. Anaya, can you explain exercise number 1, please?
I feel like we are mentally connected because I was just telling my Grammy, I was like, I bet you Mr. Patika asked me to do this one.
Excellent. So you ready for it?
So yeah, like you
Yeah,
about to call on me, I could feel it.
For
yeah,
real?
like it's just that little spidey sense.
Exactly. And there's always the example too.
Oh
Hmm.
boy.
Instead of Spidey, it's Mr. Petite Sense.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay, so question 1 says Susan borrowed $4,000 from the bank for 2 years at 6% simple interest per annum.
Mm-hmm.
So A says calculate how much interest Susan is charged. So to find the simple interest, you have the formula, which is P times R times T. And P stands for principal, which is the amount borrowed or invested. So that would be 4,000 because it says Susan borrowed 4,000 from the bank.
Yeah.
And then the rate would be 6 because 6%, and then time would be 2 years
Yeah.
because that's how long it was. And
Yes.
so
2 years.
you have to multiply that. So it's 4,000. So now it's 4,000 times 6 times 2 over 100. So
Yes.
first you would cancel out the 2 zeros on the 4,000,
Yes.
which makes it 40
Yes.
times 6 times 2. Then you would multiply 40 times 6, which gives you 240. And then you multiply that by 2, which gives you 480.
Good.
And that's the simple interest. And then B says, calculate the amount she must repay to the bank. So all you have to do is add the principal and the simple interest, which is 4,000 plus 480, which gives you 4,480. And
Good.
you got the, yeah.
Very good. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. Now I need someone to explain number 2. I'm gonna ask Daniel, can you explain number 2 first, please? Acquire borrowed. Daniel, are you there? Is Daniel there?
I mean,
Are you there?
yes, I'm here.
Okay, can you explain number 2 for me, please?
Yes, sir, I can. So first of all, what we're trying to find in number two is the interest rate that he is charged, and we find that by first of all getting all of our numbers first. We we get our 8,000, we get our 6 years, and we get our 5%. Um, Now when we go to the when we go to set it up, we put the 8,000 times 5 times
Okay.
6, and we put that over 100 because percent. And if you cancel out the two hundreds, the two zeros, it'd be 80 times 5 times 6, and then it'd be 80 times 30, then it'd be 2,400 over one, then $2,400.
Okay, good.
And for B, calculate the total amount she must repay to the bank. You would you would you would add up you would add up the already $8,000 and plus it with the interest rate that she has to pay, and you get 10,400.
All right, good. So in order to get the total amount she must repay from the bank, we have to add interest charge, the principal and the interest charges. Make sense? That's how we can get the total. Understand that? And I want, where's Yolanda? Yolanda, are you there?
I'm here.
Can you explain number 3 for me, please? So let's go on the next slide. So explain this for me, please. And be sure to explain out what we did in the calculations as well.
Number 3, Esther borrowed $1,257 from the banks for 6 months at 6.3% simple interest per annum.
Anna, yes.
A, calculate how much interest Esther is charged. So first you have to use the formula, which is simple interest equals P times R times time over 100. But because it says 6 months, we have to change it to, we have to divide 6 by 12, which will equals to 0.5.
Very good.
So
That's a
the
very good
simple
question.
interest. So the simple interest would be 1,257 times 6.3 times 0.5 over 100.
Good.
And then 1,257 times 6.3 would equals to 7,009. Oh no, wait. 7,919.1
Very good.
times 0.5.
Good.
And when that is timed, it will equals to 3,959.55. And then that will be the amount of interest she was charged. And then B says to calculate the total amount she must repay to the bank. And you must add 1,257 plus 3,959.55, which will equals to 525,216.55.
Good. All right, good. So in order to get the total, we have to take our principal, the amount that was borrowed, and we're gonna add it to the interest. And that's how we're gonna get our total, okay? So that's what we did yesterday. We dealt with that simple interest question, just basically getting, a first look at the formula, a first look at how we apply the formula, a first look at, what happens when the person have to pay the whole thing. And that's one thing about borrowing from the bank or borrowing from an institution. You not only have to pay the amount that you borrowed, but you also have to pay the interest that they charge you. So that's one thing to consider. Persons like to borrow from different places. But remember, whenever you're borrowing from a particular institution, generally speaking, you have to not only pay back the amount that you borrowed, but also the interest that they charge. So if their interest rate is very high, that means that when it's time for you to pay back, you'll be paying back a whole lot. All right. So let's begin with the question for today. So I want everyone writing. We are going to begin with our question for today.
I can see the slide before that, please. To take a picture.
This is Kevin. How you doing, Kevin? This was the exercise. This is the exercises. One moment, Lewis. This is the exercises. Did you get this, Kevin?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
How about the two examples?
You mean would you saw this just now?
Example 2 and example 1.
Oh
Did you
no,
get? Yeah, take
I
a
can take a
picture.
picture. Okay.
Yeah, I also have the video on my YouTube channel already, so you could also look at that since you was in there yesterday.
Okay, thank you.
This is example 1, and then this is example 2. So take a screenshot of that.
I get it.
Okay, Lewis, you were saying something, Mr. Lewis? Noel, you saying something?
You could do one more example, please.
Oh, this isn't what we doing today anyway. I mean, this we just was going over what we did yesterday. So today I'm gonna start off fresh and give you 2 examples so you could get it. All right. So you would understand it properly. I'm glad that you asked that question. All right, so let's begin properly. You know that we always begin with our review. So let's begin properly with today's work. So today is Tuesday. Today is actually the 28th of February.
Let's see what you could believe it's the last day of the month already. Like tomorrow's
Today,
March 1st.
tomorrow's March.
Yeah.
Wow, that's true. You're right. Tomorrow's March. All right.
Basically, oh,
Yeah, your exams are upon you. So hopefully that gives you a sense of urgency. It's almost time. So we're still on simple interest. That's the theme for the day. We're going to be looking at a different way that they could ask this question. So I want everyone to write this. You could begin writing, especially for those persons who are new to this class. This is the time where you have a pen out and a book out, and you're actually going to write this down. And after the second example, I'm going to ask you to take a picture of it, of your notes, and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. So example number 1. The question says, Bradley, question number 1. Bradley, let me make this white in color. So Bradley, this makes sense at all. Bradley received $5,000 from his grandmother. He invested 3 over 4. Again, make sure I write this down, please. He invested 3 over 4 of his money. And the question states, how much money did he invest? So there's gonna be A, how much money did he invest? So if you want to figure out the amount invested, anyone have any idea how we gonna do that?
Would you find out like what a half of 5,000 would be first?
A half of 5,000?
Yeah, because it's like how I have it set up in my head is like 3 over 4 is like 75% of
Mm-hmm.
whatever he has. Like that's how I have it. So you find out like what a half of it is, and then like it made so much sense in my head just now.
Okay, good try. So it says that he invested 3/4 of his money. Whenever we see of, what do we know of means?
Divide.
Multiply.
Multiply, sorry.
Multiply.
So
So
we gotta multiply 5,000.
so of means multiply. So we're gonna multiply what? 3 over 4 by what?
5,000.
Times
By 5,000.
5,000.
Very good. By 5,000. So 3 over 4 multiplied by 5,000, and it's 5,000. And 5,000 over what?
1.
Over 1. And the reason why we put it over 1 is because it's a whole number, and we could write a whole number as a fraction simply by putting that whole number over 1. All right. Okay, so now we have that. So this is just say he invested 3/4 of his money. So 3 over 4 multiplied by 5,000. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna multiply 3 by 5,000. So let's do that. No, 3 times 5,000, right?
50,000.
Yep, that should make sense. So 3 times 0 is what? 0. 3 times 0 is again 0. 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 5 is 15. So it's gonna be what? 15,000. And then we have to multiply 4 by 1. What is 4 times 1?
4.
That's simply 4. Very good. Good. Now we have to take 15,000 and divide it by, we have to divide it by,
Oh,
we have to
4.
divide it by 4, yes. So let's do that. All right, so if we could divide it, let's do it.
Good day, Mr. P.
Hey, good night, Frank Brown.
I have a go now.
All right, no problem. So let's divide 3,000 by 15,000 rather by 4. I'm gonna do it above so I have space. So when you're doing your work, I really want to see you actually dividing, because in the exam, obviously you're not going to have any calculators for those who are taking the Bgcse. So if you're 15,000 How much times 4 goes into 15?
0.
How much times 4 goes into 15?
Sorry.
3.
3.
3 times, yes. 4 times 3 is 12.
15. 12.
5 minus 2 is
3.
3. We bring down the
0.
0. Good. How much times 4 goes into 30?
7 times.
7
7
times.
7 times. 4 times 7 is what?
28.
28. And 10 minus 8 is
2.
2. Good. Bring down the 0. How much times 4 goes into 20?
5 times.
5 times. Very good. 4 times 5 is 20. Good. Minus 0. We bring down the
0.
0. 4 times 0 is 0 again. It's gonna be 0. So the answer is gonna be what?
3,750.
3,750.
Good. So it's 3,750.
No, if
Very good.
I'm wrong, because find out the bit, so folks, you do. Don't have to with your mother. Yes,
Hello, Rochelle. No, for some reason your mic tonight has a strong echo. So that's why I muted you. And I had to mute you again because the noise in the background was also loud. So I think it's a connection problem with you. That's why I sent in the echo in the background. It's not the echo in the background, the echo in the class when I speak, and the noise in the background. That's why I muted you when you're supposed to ask a question. But you could message me and ask your question. All right. Okay, so the answer is 3,750. And the way we got that is we simply what? All we did was we multiplied the 3 and the 5,000 to give us 15,000. And we multiply the 4 by the 1 to give us 4. And then when we divide them, because 15,000 divide, the bar means divide. When we divide it, we get 3,750. All right, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so that's that. And so when we divide, we get 3,750. You have to know how to divide. So stuff like this, you have to be able to do. All right, I know for some of you it's difficult, but you have to get familiar with dividing by hand. Otherwise, you will not do well in your exam. All right, you have to know how to divide. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. I know we are on simple interest. So where does simple interest comes into play with this question? Well, simple interest comes into play with this question in part B. Okay. So So for part B, the question says, Bradley invested the money for 2 years Bradley invested the money for 2 years at a simple interest rate of 5% per annum. Calculate the interest earned. Now it's very important to note that it's very important to note that for this one here, the money is invested, okay? Not borrowed like the last time, the money is invested. So how are we going to figure out the simple interest?
So 3,750
Okay, so
times 5 times
good,
2 over
very,
100.
very good. So we're going to take the amount of money that was invested, so it's going to be our what? Oh, by the way, thank you, good. I'm glad I mentioned. Oh, Jensen has arrived. I was trying to figure out where Jensen is. Okay, so P is going to be what? We have to always do this, I forget. We have to always talk about our principal. P is the principal, and with the principal in this case is what?
3,750.
3,500.
3,700.
Very good, 3,750. The rate is going to be what?
5%.
5%.
5%, very good. And the time is how much?
2
2
years.
years.
2 years. 2 years, okay. Hey, Jensen. Hey,
That's all. I may not be able to look right now because I have a little injury.
what type of injury?
Again, at least, yeah, I get a little fight today.
Oh, okay. All right, so your hand is injured.
My head.
Oh, your head. Okay,
So
all right. Um, I didn't know, I haven't seen you in class for a while.
I was by my Grammy. She was sick.
Oh, okay, so you had to attend to that. All right. So for the rest of the week, I'll be seeing you, or only for the day?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we have P multiplied by, okay, thank you for letting me know, Jensen. So we have P multiplied by R multiplied by T, okay? So that's the principal times the rate times the time. In this case, so what's it gonna look like for us for this one? P is gonna be
3,750 times 5 times 2 over 100.
very good. So it's gonna be 3,750 times 5 times what? Times 2 all over 100. Oh boy, this question requires a lot of computations. So you have to be good with your computations for these stuff, okay? So we're gonna cancel this 0. Please make sure do not turn on your cameras, please. Remember this 0 cancel out with what?
Mr. Petit,
This 0, yes, Noah.
what PRT means?
Okay, good. So that's the formula. So the P is the principal, the R is the rate, the T is the time. So the principal is the amount borrowed or invested. In this case, the amount invested is 3,750. The rate is the interest rate. Okay, that's the interest rate. They tell us right there is what? They told us the interest rate was what? 5%. And the 2 is for time and years. So it's 2 years, right? That's where we get the 2 from. Understand that?
You could say P again, please.
So P is the principal.
Is principal.
That's the amount borrowed or invested. All right, make sense?
Hey, Mr. Petit.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Gathon.
Okay, quick question. Okay, I realize with these sums that we've been doing, okay, the principal is also a couple zeros, and we divided by 100. So suppose none of the digits for the principals are zero. So how do we do that?
Okay, that's a good question. Were you here yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you were here yesterday, I don't understand why you asking that question, because we did it yesterday with this question, with the exercise number 3. Sorry. With this one, exercise number 3, if you notice, right, this was the principal, no zeros in the back, right? This was the interest rate, and this is the time and years. So all we did, just multiply it. So multiply everything. So multiply the 1,257 by 6.3, and multiply that by 0.5. And then after you finish that, then just divide it by 100. Okay?
Okay, I probably look past that, but okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a good point you made, because we did not divide it by 100. Okay, for this one, please make a correction.
Thank you.
Trying to figure why this is so big. All right, so we still have to divide it by 100, which we never did. So if we divide it by 100, that means the decimal place is going to move what? Twice, right? It's going to be 1, 2. So it's actually going to be, move that. It's actually going to be 39.59. But since the 5 in the back is going to be 60, so 39.60. So that means that this is going to be 1,257 plus 39.60. Which is going to be what? How come no one corrected me with this one? Like, I can't really blame y'all. It's my fault. But we forgot to divide by 100. 39.60. So it's going to be what?
1,296.6.
1,296.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. So please make a correction for that from yesterday. 1,296.6. All right. So I'm glad you asked that question, because you wouldn't have seen it. All right, so let's go back to what we're doing for today. So after we already cancel out the zeros, it's going to be equal to what? 375. So this is 375 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 5 plus
5
times 2 over what? Over 10? Good. And now we just have to multiply and divide. So we have to say 5 times 375. So we have to multiply that. So let's do it on this side. So 375 multiplied by 5. So you have to show your multiplication, okay? 375 multiplied by 5. It's going to be what? 5 times 5 is 25. Put the 5 down, put the 2 up. 5 times 7 is what? 35 plus 2 is 37. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 3 is
18.
18. That's 1,000. So we get 1,875. Multiplied by what?
Multiplied by 2.
Multiplied by 2. Divided by
10.
10. It's going to be equal to. So we have to do 1,875 multiply that by 2. So let's do that. We're going to do that right now. So 1,875 multiplied by 2. Anyone multiplied by 2 yet and get an answer?
Yeah, it's actually the exact same thing. We had 3,750.
For real? Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then when you divide it, it goes back to 375.
Okay. Okay.
It's like a whole merry-go-round.
Yeah, it seems. 2 times 5 is what?
10.
10. 2 times 7 is
14 plus 1
plus
is
1 is
15.
15. Yeah. 2 times 8 is
16 plus 1 is 17.
17. Good. And 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1
2
is
plus
3.
2. 3.
Good. So it's 3,750 divided by
10.
10. It's going to be equal to. Now we could easily cancel out the zeros, right? So let's do that. So this 0 and that 0 is going to cancel out. So we left with 375 over 1, which is still
375.
Good. There's a lot of calculations with these things. So your multiplication of the beyond point, you have to know your multiplication tables. You have to know how to divide. All right, those two things have to be on point if you want to get these questions right. You're not getting these questions right if you don't know how to multiply and divide. All right, so you have to, if you don't know how to do that, make sure refresh yourself on multiplication and division because it's very important for questions like these, especially for consumer math questions. You're gonna need to know how to multiply and divide. Any questions on this? Let me know. Any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. Don't be shy. Let me know. All right. Since there's no questions, I'm gonna
I thought it was going to be hard.
say it again, Jennifer. I can hear you now.
I thought it was going to be hard, but it's really easy now.
Oh, it's easy. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that that's the case for you. Anaya, can you explain A and B for us, please? Just a summary of what we did.
Me?
Yes,
Oh.
Lanaya.
Oh, okay. So, all we did, for A was it asked us to find how much he invested. So all we did was multiply 3 over 4 by 5,000 over 1, and that gave us 15,000 over 4, and we divided 15,000 by 4, and that gave us 3,750. And then B asked us to calculate the interest earned. So all we did was multiply the principal, the rate, and the time, which is 300. I mean,
Wait,
3,000.
what is the principal?
How much he invested?
Okay, which is what?
3,750.
Mm-hmm.
And the rate is 5, and the time is 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we multiplied that. That gave us 300. We multiplied that over 100. That gave us 375. Because we canceled out the 0. So
Mm-hmm.
now it's 375 times 5 times 2 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
And multiplied 375 by 5. That gave us 1,875.
Mm-hmm.
Then we multiply that by 2. That
Mm-hmm.
gave us 3,075, 750.
Mm-hmm.
And we put that over 10 and we cancel out the zeros, and that gave us 375.
Good. Thank you, Alanaya. Excellent explanation. So the interest earned, excuse me, so the interest earned is $375. All right. So now at the end of this, right, and this is where it becomes a bit tricky. So if I ask you how much money was the total amount of money that he's going to get from the bank at the end of 2 years, what would your answer be?
You add the amount invested on the last one.
Very good. We would add the amount invested and the interest. Now this time, he is not paying it to them, but he is actually receiving it from them. So he invested into this what they say he invested his money. Is it a bank or what? Oh, they just didn't say where, but he invested his money. So they have to give him, excuse me, they have to give him is the amount that he invested plus more. All right. So that's how that works. So after 2 years, he's gonna get his $3,750 plus $375 with that. All right, after 2 years. Just another example. Um, please make sure you have this written down. Again, make sure you have this written down, please. Okay. So let's do another example. Very similar to this one. I'm gonna change the color so we know that it's a different question. Let's use this color. So example number 2. Wrong way. All right, so let's say that Keith received $3,000 from his father. He invested three over four of his money. He invests 3 over 4 of the money. Calculate. This is A, okay? Calculate how much money he invested. Okay, so can someone help me with this? How are we gonna figure out how much money invested?
We are going to multiply 3 over 4 by 3,000 over 1.
Very good. So the amount invested is going to be equal to 3 over 4, because remember, of means multiply. So of the 3,000, so it's 3 over 4 multiplied by 3,000 all over. We're going to put it over
1.
1. Very good. Now, what are we going to do at this point?
Multiply
are
3 by 30,000 by 3,000.
Very good. Multiply 3 and 30 and 3,000. So 3,000 multiplied by 3. I need to see your working for this. All right. I need to see your working for this portion. So 3,000 times 3 all over. So 3 times, that's not a good looking 3. Let me change it. So we have 3 multiplied by 3,000. 3 times 0 is definitely 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is again 0. And what is 3 times 3?
9.
9, no doubt. So 3 times 3,000 is
9,000.
9,000 divided by how much?
4.
4.
Very good. 4 times 1 is
4.
4. Good. Good. Now we have 9,000 over 4. Now we have to divide that. So this is where I'm going to need you to divide properly. So for those who do not know how to divide, please pay close attention about how we're going to divide this, okay? Did anyone else who divided get an answer yet? I know some of you
Yes, so I got 2,250.
Okay, that sounds right.
I also got the last one.
That's good. So let's go. So we have 4 into please make sure your mics are muted if you're not speaking. So we have 4 into 9,000. All right, how much times 4 goes into 90?
Well,
Oh, let's do 4 under 9.
409. So
4 under
it
9
goes
too.
twice.
Yeah. 4, yeah, let's do that. 4, 9 minus 1 is, sorry, 9 minus 8 is
1.
1. What do we do at this point?
Bring down all the zeros.
0.
Bring down the 0, very good. How much times 4 goes into 10?
Twice.
Twice. What is 4 times 2?
8.
8. And we do 10 minus 8 is
2.
2, very good.
And we bring down the 0 again.
Bring down the 0 again. How much times 4 goes into 20?
5.
5 times, good. 5 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. And what do we do at this point? We're gonna what?
Subtract it. And
Subtract.
that's 0.
How many times 4 goes into 0?
0.
0 times. 4 times 0 is 0.
0.
So that's gonna be 0. So the answer is, let me divide 9,000 by 4 is what?
2,250.
Very good, 2,250. That's the answer. All right, so that's the first part. Anyone, any questions on that first part? Any questions? Let me know. If you don't understand, let me know, please.
Miss Fatigue, like when you get your answer for the last part, like you're supposed to put the 4 over it.
So you mean that, you mean this part?
Yes, sir.
No, that's the final answer. Okay, because we already divided the 4, so we don't have to carry it again. Hello, Gustav. I haven't heard from you in a while. Good to have you back.
Yes, I wasn't feeling good.
Yes, I'm glad that you're feeling better now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, so the next question says, keep invested the money for 4 years at a simple interest rate.
Did you say 4 years?
4 years at a simple rate interest rate of 3% per annum. What does annum mean?
Per year.
Yeah.
Per year. So calculate the interest earned. All right, so in this question, what is P?
$2,250.
Very good. Why is 2,250 the P?
Because that is the amount invested.
Very good, because that's the amount invested. What is R?
3.
3%.
Very good. R is 3 because that's, why is R 3?
Because that's the interest rate, the simple interest rate.
Because that's the interest
3%.
rate. Very good, 3%. And what is T?
4.
T is 4 because that's how much what? That's how much years.
Years.
Good. All right, so we are ready to use the formula. So simple interest. So you have to remember the formula. In the exam, they're not going to give you the formula. So you have to know, remember to memorize the formula. So simple interest is going to be equal to. So we typically write the formula first before we do anything. It's going to be all over 100. What's the formula?
P times R times T.
Very good. P times R times T. Going to be equal to. Okay. So it's going to be P, which is 2,250, right? Multiplied by R, which is the interest rate, multiplied by 4 all over 100. So divided by 100. All right, now at this point, what are we gonna do? What's the first thing we're gonna do?
Cancel out the 0.
Very good, we're gonna cancel the zeros. So this 0 is gonna go with that 0. So we have, what we have left?
What we have left is 225.
Hmm.
Times 3 times 4 over 10.
Very good. Times 3 times 4 over 10. All right, now we have to multiply 225 by what number? By 3, right?
3.
Mm-hmm. So 225 multiplied by 3. Did anyone multiply it yet and get an answer?
I got
Yes, sir.
2,700. I
2,700.
hope. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Wait,
All right.
wait.
I thought it's 675.
I got
675.
When you multiply by 4, I got 2,700 after I multiplied 600.
Okay, so that's the
So,
final answer. All right.
yeah,
What is, let's see then. What is 3 times 5? That's gonna be what?
15.
50.
15. Put the 5 down, put the 1 up. What is 5 times 2?
6 plus 1 is 7.
I mean 3 times 2. 3 times 2. It's 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 2 is what?
6.
6. So it's 675. It's gonna be equal to 675. Multiplied by what? Multiplied by 4. All over 10.
10.
So we have 675 multiplied by 4. 4 times 5 is
20.
20. Put the 0 down. Put the 2 up. 5 times 7 is?
Mean 4 times 7?
4 times 7 rather.
28.
Is 28 plus
28
2 is
plus 2.
30.
Yes, that's true. 30. 4 times 6 is
24.
24 plus
Times
3.
3. Yeah, plus 3 is 27.
27. Good.
27.
Good. And so we are left with, it's going to be equal to
207.
2700.
700 over 10. My bad.
Very good. All over 10. And what do you do at this point? We're going to do what?
Divide, but you could just cancel out the zeros.
Very good. Cancel the
That's
zeros.
what we do.
Oh, and we're left with just what?
270.
270. Anyone else got 270? 270.
I did.
I
That's
did.
good. That's
I
good.
did.
That's
I
good.
just want to let you know I didn't like all this multiplication and division, but I will admit that I have gotten better at it.
That's good. That's what I want to hear. Glad that you're improving. All right, so we know the routine by now. I want you to send your notes. That's every one of you. Example 1 and example 2. Send your notes for me, please. Yes, Rochelle, no?
So 2010.
Okay, Rochelle, you got to type your question because you're breaking up very badly. I can't hear you. I can't understand what you're saying. So type your question to me, please. Again, where's Azaria? Azaria Marshall, are you there? I think she's a new one.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what we did?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you write down what we did?
Yes, sir.
All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do you have my phone number?
Yes, sir.
All right, use my phone number and take a picture of it, of your work, and send it to me now, please. Example 1 and example 2. And where is Gabrielle? Is Gabrielle Galia? Gabrielle, I don't see Gabrielle now. I guess she was unable to stay. If you do not hear your name, that means I have not received your work, and you need to send it to me. So, oh, Gabrielle Gales. Gabrielle, yeah? She's sending me the work, but I don't see her in class. Oh, she's there. Gabrielle, are you there? Gabrielle, are you there? I know our internet is not the best, so I give it the benefit of a doubt. Ariana, Shalise, Miss Panaman, Ariel, Gabrielle, Ladaya, Divine, Yolanda, Alea, Angelina, Aaron, Alexandria, Moesha, Shea, Aiden, Ebony, Caleb, Diamond, and Leroy, Serenity. I have your work. The rest of you, I do not have your work. So that's people like Chris Raming, I do not have your work. Angel, I don't have your work. So please send it. I do not have Ashton. Noel, I don't have your work. Where's Noel? Noel Lewis. Noel. Okay, you have me call his parents.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I don't have your work.
I taking a picture right now.
So why you haven't been writing it all along?
I said I taking a picture right now.
Oh, okay. You're taking a picture of your work. Okay, that's good. And I have my girl's work. Leroy Taylor. Leroy Taylor.
Yeah, but then I get my own things, what I have to be doing.
Leroy. Noel, make sure your mic is muted because we can hear your conversation. Leroy Taylor. Okay, Canada from Leroy.
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your notes?
Yes, sir.
All right, make sure when you send in your notes to head up, please. Head up properly. Put the day's date, like how we have it, with the day's date and the theme that we're on, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Where is Aiden? Aiden Johnson.
Yes, sir.
I don't have your work.
I did, sir.
You sent it?
Yes, sir.
Aiden sent Aiden Johnson. Aiden. Yes, I received it. That's true. And Azaria Marshall.
Yes, sir.
Azaria. I don't have your work. I need you to send it now, please.
Okay.
Alexander Brulich or Brulich. Alexander, are you there? Where's Azaria? Azaria, are you there? Marshall? Take one, yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Please avoid doing scribbly scratch on your paper because you have to send it to me. All right, make sure if you're doing any of those extra writing, put them on the next paper, but don't put them on your work, okay? You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sorry, Miss Petit, you were calling me?
That is Jennifer?
No, it's Lanaya.
Oh, no, I wasn't calling you. There's another Marshall, sorry. There's another Marshall in there.
Fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating. Okay. Alexander, that's why it's supposed to be trying to reach Alexander. Alexander. I'm not able to reach him. All right, so that means that we could begin the exercises. And so let's do that right now. Hello, Alexander.
Yeah, I
Oh, okay, okay. Send in your class notes to me, please.
Okay.
All right. Hello, Otisa. All right, so we're gonna have 3 of those, and then we're gonna go over them. Please make sure as you do them, make haste, please, because we only have a few more moments left in this class. So for math, so please make sure move with a sense of urgency, so we could be able to do all of them in good time. All right. Um, what's her name? Alexandria.
Oh,
No, Alexandria.
Hi.
Yes. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, Mr. Petit.
Okay, so it's straightforward, right?
Yes.
Can you explain the example we have, example number 2, please?
Keith received 3,000 from his father. He invested 3/4 of the money. I can't see all the rest. He invested. Amount invested equals 3/4 times 3,000 over 1 equals 9,000 over 4 equals 2,250. Keith invested the money for 4 years of a simple interest rate of 3% per annum. Calculate the interest earned. Principal, which is P equals 22,250. R equals rate, which is 3%. T equals time, which is the 4 years. So in order for us to find the simple interest is P times R times T over 100 equals 22,250 times 3 times 4 over
Mm-hmm.
100
Mm-hmm.
equals. So what we're going to do, we're going to cancel out the zeros, which gives us 225 times 3 times 4 over 10. So now we're going to times 225 by 3, which gives us 675. So now we're going to times 675 by 4 over 10. So 675 times 4 gives us 2,700. So now 2,700 divided by 10 equals 270. Because we could just simply cancel out the zeros.
Very good.
Yeah, sir.
Very good. Got a good explanation. Thank you. Now it's time for the exercises.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
may I be excused for a minute, please?
Sure, no problem. So please do these exercises in your book. Show all working. And then once you finish with doing exercises, I want you to take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp, all right?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, could you please go back to the first slide?
This is Otisa. That's Otisa
Yes,
speaking.
sir.
Okay, sure, I can go back. Otisa, I don't have the picture of your notes, so I need you to take pictures of your notes and send them to me, please. Do you understand that? I don't have none of them. All right. So I need you to take a picture of your notes, please. All that I don't have. All right, Otisa, sorry. Okay, Otisa.
Yes, sir.
All right. You ready? Got this? Can I move this?
Yes, sir.
How about the second one?
I have that.
All right, good. All right, and then example number 3. Let's say Henry. Let's say you receive, say it's 1,000. His father, he invested 3/4 of his money. Let's say that the interest rate, say it was, let's say it's 5 years, and let's say it's 2% per annum. Calculate the interest rate. All right, so this is it. This is these 3 examples, 3 exercises. These are not difficult. I don't want to make them too difficult because we only have about 30 minutes left in class. Excuse me. So let's do them. Please write them down. Make sure I write down the working along with the write down the working along with the questions.
Hey, Mr. Badi.
Go ahead, Gaton.
Oh, okay. I I have to do something important, so is it okay if I just take a screenshot and when I finish doing what I have to do, I just send it whenever I'm finished?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Thank you, Michaela. Alexander,
Yes, sir.
I haven't received your notes yet.
Yes, no. I'm still doing the last one.
All right, that's good. Angelina,
Yes, sir.
do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, what number you on?
And 1B.
Okay, that's good. And Angel, where's Angel? Angel, are you there? I don't know what mic is working. Antoine Munnings, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Do I have your notes?
She say here.
She say here. Okay, Angel, I don't have your notes, Angel. I need you to send your notes for me, Angel. Go ahead, Antoine, you saying something?
I send you my notes.
All right, good. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Ariel, are you there, Ariel? Ariel,
Yes, sir.
are you there?
Yes, sir.
Um, I don't think I have received your notes yet. Oh,
Yes, sir.
yes.
I sent it when you was calling the names. You called my name.
Okay, good. I see it. What number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Ariana, what number you on?
I'm on number 2B.
Number 2,
B.
B. Okay. Hello, Angel. Ashton Taylor. Where's Ashton? Ashton Taylor. I don't have no notes for you or nothing
I
at all.
just rejoined
Were you here yesterday in class?
as well.
I don't have none from yesterday either.
I send you my note.
I don't have that. Let me see. Ashton. Let me see. Okay, I see it. All right. All right. So send me today's work then.
As well.
All right, good. Um, Aiden Johnson. What number you on?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Caleb. What number you on?
Number 1B.
Number what?
1B.
Number 1B. Okay. That's good. Shaya. What number are you on?
I am number 1B because I just came back.
Yeah, that's true. Chris Raming. Chris Raming.
He answered in chat.
Okay. Chris, I don't have your notes. I need you to send me your notes now, Chris Raming. Your notes and your work. Daniel, what number you on? Daniel,
I'm on number 2B.
okay, that's good. Divine, what number are you on? Divine, are you there? Is that 1B?
Second
Divine.
shot.
Okay, Divine, I only have okay, that's good. All right, that's good. I see you one. And Diamond. What number you on Diamond?
3A.
3A. That's good. Frank Pong, what number are you on? Frank Pong? Can't have from Frank Pong. Gabrielle? Gabrielle Gale?
I need to tell you to leave.
No, he came back. Yeah. Gabrielle Gale?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
2A.
2A. What happened yesterday? Why you in the class?
I wasn't feeling well.
Okay. Are you better now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Frank Pong, I don't have your
Frank Pong just answer.
all right. Frank Pong, I don't have your notes. You need to send me your notes, Frank Pong. Jasmine. What number you on, Jasmine? 3A. That's good. Jennifer Allen.
Yes, sir.
You didn't do what I told you to do. I told you that when your parents come home for you to send me a picture of your work. I told you that from yesterday, but you refused to do it. I need the pictures of your work, Jennifer. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You said yesterday. I hope that I received them notes tonight, Jennifer.
Yes, sir.
All right. Jensen, do you understand what to do? Jensen.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you write anything down?
I screenshot them.
All right.
I can write them down later. Yeah.
All right. How bad is the injury?
But
Oh wow. Okay.
I can
Karen?
text you what happened.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Karen?
Yes, sir.
I don't have no pictures from you.
My main woman, Kaylee phone ain't working.
Okay. Alexandra, what's so funny?
My body, someone sent me a joke.
Pardon?
Nothing. Someone sent me a funny joke. I didn't mean to text her.
Oh, okay.
My bodies.
Okay. Kaylee, I need you to send, not Kaylee. Karen, I need you to send in your notes when your mommy come, okay?
Yes, sir.
Kevin Inc.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
2B.
2B. That's good. Lanaya, what number you on?
I'm on number 1B.
Okay. Leroy?
2B, sir.
2B. That's good. Shalise? Pardon?
3A.
3A. Okay. Michaela Moxie.
I'm on 1B.
Okay, Michaela, where's the sister work? Every night we go through the same thing. Send your sister work, please. Let us send it, please. All right, Michaela.
Yes, sir.
All right. Malaya. Where's Malaya?
Yes, sir.
What number you want?
2B.
2B, that's good. Miguel,
Yes, sir.
what number you want?
Number
Ah,
2A.
okay. Moesha,
I am number 2A.
that's good. And Noel,
3A.
do you understand what to do? Noel, do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Otisa, Otisa, I need your notes, please.
I'm still writing down the note.
Okay. Like I said, Otisa, I don't have no notes for you, so I need you to send me all the pictures in your book, because I don't have nothing. All right, Otisa.
Yes, sir.
All right. Rashadane,
Oh,
what number you want?
A.
I can barely hear you.
Number 2A.
Say it again.
Number 2.
2A, 2A, okay. And Rashal, know what number you want?
I on 3B.
That's good. Rakia,
Yes.
what number you want?
3B.
3B. That's good. Serenity, what number you want?
3A.
3A. That's good. Do you understand what to do, Serenity?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Taekwondo, what number you want?
I want 2B.
Good. Vashante, what number you want? Okay, she said she's going home. Okay, and Yolanda, what number you want?
3B.
All right. Zayden, Zayden, what number you want? Zayden, Zayden, I can't hear you. Let me call you.
I'm on number 3.
Number 3? Okay.
Yeah, on number 3.
I don't see your notes, Zayden.
Oh yeah, that's because my Wi-Fi just cut off. It just came back on.
So you don't have the notes.
I only took a screenshot of one.
Okay, so you need the other one.
The one that I didn't take the screenshot of is number 2.
Okay. So take a screenshot of this. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
Go ahead.
I can send you my number.
Sure. Um, Alexandria McKinney. Which one?
3B.
3B, okay. Okay, Rashadane,
Yes, sir.
number 1A is right. No, number 1B. Number 1B is also correct. Very good, Rashadane. That's correct.
Mr. Petit, that's somebody.
Okay, that's all. That's the full thing.
That's all.
Was that stain on your work? Hey, Noel. I can't hear you. Your mic wasn't working properly. Say it again. You sound so dim. I could barely hear you. Make sure avoid the stains on your work, please. It makes it look untidy. And it's not a good representation of yourself, okay? All right, let's bring it to a close. Send in the work, please. We have to answer these questions. I only received so far from Alexandria and Noel and Diamond. So make sure please send in your work, please. Yolanda, I received from Yolanda as well. Very good work, Yolanda. Rikia, thank you. Still waiting on the rest. I received Yolanda's work, Angelina, Alexandria, Mr. Lewis, and Diamond. Still waiting on the rest. People like Shea, Daniel, y'all should be finished.
I sent you my number 1 and 2. I saved it to number 3.
Okay. Divine, still waiting on yours. Gustav, still waiting on yours.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
So when, like how you have 3/4, if you
Yes.
change, sorry, the numbers, would you still do the same thing?
If I change the numbers, what you mean?
Yeah, like how you have 3/4. If you put like say 5/7, you would still do the same thing?
Yes. Very good
Okay.
question. Yeah. It's the same thing applies. Same thing applies. Thank you, Moesha.
Yes, sir.
I said thank you. I see your work.
Okay.
Can you help me with number 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me one moment. I'll let you help me with number 1. All right. Thank you, Shalice. Thank you, Zayden. Thank you, Antoine and Ariana. All right. So Miss Moesha is going to help me with question number 1. So let's go
Okay,
ahead.
so for number 1,
Wait, give me one moment. Just one moment. Moesha, I know you fast, so I have to get ready. All right, good. So I wanna just make this smaller. All right, good. So what we gonna do for this one? For number 1A, Moesha.
okay, so for number 1 name.
I mean, let's not turn off that TV.
So for number 1A, you have to find the amount invested,
Uh-huh.
and it will be 3/4 times 9,000 over 1,
Okay.
and that would be equal to 27,000 over 4.
Very good. So because 3 times 9,
Oh, 3 times 9,000 is equal to 27,000.
okay, 27,000. Mm-hmm. Then we divide it by 4. What do we get?
6,750.
Very good. Did anyone else get that? 6,750. Did anyone else
Yes, sir.
get that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good.
Yes, sir.
If you got it, please put a tick. Again, if you got it, please place a tick. All right, so I want you to do B.
Okay. So for B, you have to find the interest earned.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find the principal rate and time.
Mm-hmm.
So the principal will be equal to 6,750.
Good.
The rate would be equal to 4,
Mm-hmm.
and the time will be equal to 6.
Very good.
And you times all that under 100.
So you want to divide everything by 100. Okay, and then after that, what do we have?
You take out the zeros.
So we can cancel the zeros. Good. So we left with what?
675
Times 4, which is going to be what?
times 4 times 4. It would be equal to 2,700.
Uh-huh.
And when you times that by 6,
We get what?
you get 16,200.
Good.
And then when you divide that by 10, you get 1,620.
Good. So these two cancels out. So we get 1,620. Thank you very much,
You're
Moisha.
welcome.
Good. All right. I want Rakia. Rakia, can you explain example number can you explain exercise number 2, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one moment. Let me just put this a bit up here. Okay, good. So tell me how to do exercise number 2.
Firstly, you put the 304 times 7,000 over 1. And 3 times 7,000 would equal to 21,000. And you would divide that by 4,
Mm-hmm.
which is um which
So
is 5,000. Sorry, which is 5,250.
good. So 3 times 7,000 is indeed.
Then for B, it would be 5,250 times 5 times 2.
Wait. I reach on B yet. So let me finish
Okay.
write this down. That's fine. 4 times 1 is 4. 4. So we multiply the 3 by the 7,000 and the 4 by the 1. What do you get when you divide 21,000 by 4?
5,250.
Good, 5,250. And for this one, what do we do for the interest?
It would be 5,250 times 5 times 2 over 100.
Good. 5,250
Mr.
times.
Petit, I have to go somewhere I can live.
You already did you're not doing Health science or general science, right?
No, sir.
Okay, yeah, you could go. Times 2 times 5 divided by what?
100.
Divided by 100. It's going to be equal to, what do we do at this point? We could what?
You cross out a 0.
Very good. And what is 2 times 525?
2,625.
Say it again.
2,625.
Not 2,600, not 26,250, not that.
Mr. Petit, what you talking about is 2,625 times 2.
Okay. 2,625. Where's Yolanda? Yolanda,
I'm here.
check your number 2B. You have an extra 0 here for some reason.
Okay.
Divided by what? By 10.
10.
Okay, when we multiply the 2, we get
5,250.
5,250. Divided by
10.
10. And these two cancels out, so we get what's the answer?
525.
Excellent, 525. Anyone else got this? 525.
Yes.
I did.
That's good.
I did. I got it.
That's very good. That's very good. Y'all getting very good. All right, the final one. Who wants to help me with the final one? Any volunteers?
I'll do it.
Excuse me,
Mr.
Mr.
Petit.
Petit.
I'll do it.
Okay, good. One moment, Alexandra. Alexandria, sorry. What did I do? What did I do? Did I turn it off? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, okay, good. All right, so yes, you're I was
Alexandria.
I was about to yeah, I was about to let you do it.
Okay. Henry received $1,000 from his father. He invested 3/4 of the money. Calculate how much money he invested. Amount invested equals 3 times 1,000 over 1 equals 3,000 over 4, which gives us 750.
Okay, one moment because I can't. Okay, good. I can see it now. All right. So it's going to be 3/4 multiplied by what?
1,000/1.
1,000/1. And what do we do when we multiply 3 times 1,000? What would we get?
3,000.
3,000. And what is 4 times 1?
4.
4. What do we get when we divide 3,000 by 4?
750.
We get what? Say it again.
750.
750. Very good. So that's how much money invested. So it's going to be our simple interest.
James invested the money for 5 years of a simple interest rate of 2% per annum. Calculate the interest earned. So the principal is 750. The rate is 2 and the time is 5. So 750 times 2 times 5 over 100. Cancel out the zeros, which gives us 75 times 2 times 5 over 10. 75 times 2 is 150.
Wait. Sorry. I can't write that fast. Okay, so all right. So what we do at this step?
We cancel out the zeros.
Good. Cancel the zeros. Okay. And so we have
75 times 2 times 5 over 10.
Okay. 25 times 5 all over 10.
Okay. So 75 times 2 is 150. So 150 times 5 over 10.
It's 150 times 5 divided by 10.
So now we cancel out the zeros.
Good. Very good move. And we left with what? 15 times 5 is what?
75 over 10.
Over 10?
Sorry, over 1. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So the answer is 75, right? Right?
Yes.
All right. How many persons got all right?
I did.
Alessandra?
Me.
Okay. Anyone else got all right?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't get number 3B right, but you know.
Me.
Okay. All right. That's great for everyone. I'm glad you all understood the concept. This is still simple interest, but just a little added extra piece that they add onto it to do before you actually get to the simple interest. So be prepared for stuff like that. When it comes to simple interest, they always have it. They typically have an extra piece added onto it before you actually get to the simple interest portion. But the simple interest portion is typically easy once you know how to do it. So that brings us to the end of a math class for today. We're gonna transition over to
Mr. Petit.
health science and general science.
Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Petit, for health
Yes.
science, are we still going over a past paper?
Yes, we're still going over back.
What past paper? Because we didn't finish that because I can't stay for the class.
No, we are
So-
going to go because we did it piece. We're gonna go over the entire paper to finally. I might say I was gonna give y'all a test on that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we have in tonight. So 2018 paper. All right. I remember that I have the class recordings on my YouTube channel. So just in case you have to go back at it to see what we did. All right, so if you have to leave, and if you're not staying back for health science, you can leave now. But for those of us who are doing health science, we have to remain back. All right, so let's go. All right, so let's go over Bgcse health science people. We are on 2018 past paper. Okay, I think we need to erase all. Can we? All right, so I maybe have to just use it on Google Chrome. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little quiz. Now, because we're having a quiz, I don't want you to have your books open. Now, obviously your camera is off. So I don't know if you're gonna be looking at your book or not, but I want you to be honest with yourself and don't look at your notes, okay? Try to answer them on your own, all right? So we're gonna start off with number 1, and we're gonna go all the way to number 40 because we're supposed to be finished with this, okay? So the way it's gonna work is that I am going to go in alphabetical order. So the first person will be Aaron, then Alexandria, then I don't know if Alexandria is staying, but
I'm still here, Mr. Petit.
okay. Okay, so it's been
I'll leave like 8:25.
okay, sure. No problem. So it's gonna be Aaron, then Alexandria, then Antoine, then Shea, then Chris, then Daniel, then Diamond, then Neely, then Gabriel, and so on. Okay. All right, so make sure that you get your answer right. So the goal is to get your question correct. And no one could answer for no one. So until you only answer if your name is called. All right, you're gonna get a P for pass and an F for failed. So if you got the question right, then you pass. If you get the question wrong, then you fail. So you have to make sure that you get your question right. Now, some of you are gonna go twice because it's 40 questions and it's only 25 of us. So it's gonna loop. So make sure you get all 2 of your questions right. For those who have again, 2 questions. All right, so make sure only answer if your name is called. All right, so that's how we're doing it. So Aaron, you're the first to go. The question says, which cell in the human body is sensitive to pain? Is it A, neuron, B, lymphocytes, C, phagocytes, or D, red corpuscle?
Would
Aaron.
it be C?
C, phagocytes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is incorrect. So I'm gonna pass it on to Alexandria. Which cell in the human body is sensitive to pain?
The neuron.
The neuron. A. Okay. So the correct answer for that one is A, Aaron. Neuron is sensitive to pain. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Antoine. Jody is constantly scratching her dry, itchy scalp. Which characteristic is being carried out? Is it A, excretion, B, growth, C, nutrition, or D, sensitivity?
B.
B, growth? As you're saying, Antoine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's incorrect. Shea, which characteristic is being carried out?
It's D, sensitivity.
D, sensitivity, that's correct. So, because she is scratching. Now, because she is scratching, that means that she senses something that he's scratching. So that means that a stimuli is being acted. So she is responding to some sort of stimuli. So that's definitely going to be the sensitivity. All right. Number three. Number three is for Daniel. I mean, not Daniel. Chris Raming. The diagram shows a simple body cell, a simple human body cell. Which structure represents the cytoplasm? Daniel, is for you. Not Daniel, sorry, Chris. Chris Raming. You want the cytoplasm.
Miss Bettina,
Can't hear me?
No, I can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
We
Oh,
get
you
you
can.
now.
Oh, you can hear me now. Okay. All right. Gametes are specialized cells in the human body. Where in the human body are these cells produced? Is it A, the bone marrow? This is for Daniel. A, the bone marrow, B, ductless gland, C, lymph nodes, or D, reproductive organs? Daniel,
I would have to go with the reproductive organ.
very good, it's D, reproductive organs, because gametes are sex cells and they are produced in reproductive organs. Number 5 is diamond. Diamond number 5 is for you. Number 5 says, which is a daily oral hygiene practice used to keep the body healthy? Is it A, regular visits to the doctor, B, getting regular eye examinations, C, brushing and flossing the teeth before bedtime, or D, shampooing and rinsing the hair while showering? Diamond.
C.
C, very good. C, brushing and flossing your teeth is a oral hygiene practice because it deals with your mouth, keeping your mouth clean. That's what oral means. Hygiene means um, hygiene deals with keeping yourself clean, and oral deals with the mouth. And daily, obviously, daily means every day. All right, this question is for the next one. It's for Miss Neely. Miss Neely, this is your question. While playing basketball, Jermaine trips and breaks his tibia bone. In what part of the body is the tibia bone located?
C.
C, the tibia bone is located in the leg. Very good. And the tibia bone is shin bone. All right, so next question is for Gabrielle. Gabrielle Gale. It says the diagram shows a type of muscle cell in the body. In which type of muscle tissue are these cells found? Is it A, cardiac muscles, B, skeletal muscles, excuse me, C, smooth muscles, or D, voluntary muscles? Gabrielle, this is for you.
C.
C, smooth muscles is correct. These are smooth muscles. Very good. I don't know if Karenik is available. Karenik, if you're available, please message me in the chat. Let me know that you're available. Karenik. If not, we'll go to Jasmine. Jasmine, this question is for you. The diagram shows the muscles and bones in the upper arm. Which muscle is relaxed? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which muscle is relaxed? Jasmine. Jasmine, this is for you. Which muscle is relaxed? Okay, I can't hear from Jasmine, so I'll go to Jennifer. Jennifer, what muscle is relaxed?
Is it D?
D. No, D is not relaxed. D is contracted. Jennifer, Jasmine says D. No, that's not correct. We say relaxed, not contracted. Karen? Karen,
Yes, sir.
which muscle is relaxed? A, B, C, or D?
A.
A, very good. And A points to the triceps. So this is relaxed, and this one is contracted. Relaxed means that it's smooth, its muscles is not bulged out. Contracted means that the muscle is bulged out and it's ready for action. All right. So that is the correct answer is A. All right. All right, the next question is for Kevinique. Kevinique, the diagram shows a type of movable joint the diagram shows a type of movable joint found in the human body. Which fluid lubricates this joint? Is it A, lymph, A, blood, B, lymph, C, synovial, or D, tissue? Which one?
Is it B?
Mr. Petit, I don't know if you're talking, but your mic is muted.
I can't hear anything.
All right, sorry about that. What did you say, Kevinique? Or
C.
C, synovial, very good. This is synovial fluid. So the synovial fluid will lubricate the joint. The next question is for Lanaya. What is the name of the substance the hygienist removes from the surface of the teeth to prevent decay? Is it acid, enzymes, pepsin, or plaque?
It's D.
It's the plaque. Very good. Shalice, which correctly labels one of the 4 types of teeth in the human permanent set? Is it molar, canine, incisor, or premolar?
B.
B, the canine is correctly labeled. Very good. Next person is Moesha. The picture shows a lemon. Which food nutrient is in this fruit? A, B, C, or D?
Vitamin C.
Vitamin
D.
C. Very good, D, vitamin C. Next question is for Chardonnay. It says the table shows the table shows the partial composition of 150 grams of 4 different foods. Which food by itself provides the body with the most energy? Is it A, B, C, or D?
A.
A, very good, because it has a lot of fat in it. Serenity, this one is for you. Number 15. Not Serenity. Rochelle, no, I'm sorry. I skipped Rochelle. Rochelle, no, this one is for you.
Yes, sir.
Which row in the table gives the correct information about the mineral iodine? Is it A, B, C, or D?
A.
Say it again.
Is it
The mineral iodine.
Is it B?
Yes, it's B. B. Iodine is responsible for healthy thyroid, and iodine is found in fish and salt. Okay, now Serenity, your question. Which flow diagram correctly shows the order in which the processes involved in human nutrition occur? Is it A, B, C, or D? Serenity, this is for you. Serenity, you there? Okay, I can't have from Serenity, so I have to ask for Shante. Can you answer this question, please? Number 16. Which flow diagram correctly shows the order in which the process involved in human nutrition occur?
How many?
For Shante.
Yes, sir.
Which flow diagram correctly shows the order in which the processes involved in human nutrition occur? Is it A, B, C, or D?
It's D.
It's D, very good, because ingestion occurs first. All right, now number 17. Number 17 is for Yolanda, and it says, the diagram shows the passage of food substance through the digestive system. Which process does this diagram represent? Is it A, absorption, B, digestion, C, metabolism, or D, peristalsis?
Is it D?
Yes, D, peristalsis. Peristalsis is the movement of food through the GI tract, the rhythmic and wave-like contractions. All right, back up to Aaron. Which of these chemicals is the most complex? So it's made up of the most complex molecules. Is it A, carbon dioxide, B, glucose, C, oxygen gas, or D, water?
B, glucose.
Yes, glucose is made up of the most. Glucose is C6H12O6. Alexander, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, number 19. Which are the four main blood groups? Sorry, which are the four main blood groups in human body? Is it A, B, C, or D? The four main blood groups.
C.
C, A, B, A, B, and O. Yes, that's correct. C. Serenity, where's Serenity?
Yes, sir.
I know you didn't get a chance to go. For number 20, which body cells are affected by leukemia? Is it the muscle, the nerve, the red, or the white?
Is it B?
Say it again.
Is it B?
B, the nerves. No, leukemia. It's not
The
the
muscle?
no,
C.
no, not C.
D.
Yes, it's the white blood cells. The white blood cells are affected by leukemia. And number 21, this is for Alexandria. The picture shows the measurement of the pulse in the lower arm. If the measurement taken is 22 beats in 15 seconds, what is the number of beats in a minute?
D.
Say it again.
D.
D, 88. Very good.
Because we're gonna times it. If you wanna know, just say it. We time
Yeah, go ahead.
something, yeah. All right.
Go ahead. Say it. Explain
No,
how you
that's just
got it.
saying. Right now, this is the thing in the shop. I don't even keep looking at me. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
zero. So you know I ain't looking on no book.
Oh,
I in the
okay,
shop.
okay. Okay, okay. All right. And Antoine, number 22. Which best describe the structure of an artery? Is it A, it contains valves, B, it has a large lumen, C, it has a thick elastic and muscular wall, or D, the wall is one cell layer thick?
A.
A, it contains valves. No, that's incorrect. Shea, which best describes an artery?
C.
C, very good. It has a thick elastic and muscular wall. Okay, it's 8:30, so that brings us to the end of health science. I want us to next time we're gonna finish off this paper to do the rest, so you can go all the way to 40 for review, and then we're gonna move on to another past paper. But for those of us who are staying for general science, we're also gonna have the test for general science. So let's go. If you are leaving, see you later. But if you're staying for general, good night, Shea. If you're doing general science, then you have to stay back. All right. Okay, so let's go to general science. And we're gonna do the same thing we did for health science. Okay, so the wrong one. This is the wrong. We want general science. Okay. The only difference, we're gonna start at the bottom. All right, and then move up.
You mean at the bottom of the letters from A to Z or at the bottom of the paper?
Say it again.
You mean the bottom, like from Z to A, or the letter? I mean paper.
No, I mean alphabet. I mean names. All right, so Yolanda, you're first. Which drawing shows a measuring cylinder? Is it A, B, C, or D? Measuring cylinder.
A.
Say it again.
No, is it D?
It's D. Very good. D is a measuring cylinder. A is a beaker. All right. Ashante, are you there? Ashanti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one is for you. Which part of the microscope allows light onto the slide so that the specimen may be seen? Say it again.
C.
C, that's incorrect. Try again.
E.
Say it again.
E.
D, very good. D is the light source or the mirror, and that allows light to be allows light on the slide so that the specimen could be seen. So this part is going to give light to this area so you can be able to see the specimen on the slide right now. Serenity, number 3. Which science is the study of plants? Is it archaeology, biology, botany, or zoology?
B.
Say it again.
B.
B. No,
Biology.
no, that's incorrect. Try again. The
A.
study of plants. No, plants. That's incorrect. Try again, Serenity. Study of plants.
C.
C, very good. C, botany is the study of plants. Biology is the study of plants and animals. Okay. But botany is the study of plants. Rochelle, no? Number 4. Which cell is the most important in human reproduction?
D.
D, yes, D is correct. The sperm cell is the most important in human reproduction. This is the root hair cell. This is the red blood cell. This is the smooth muscle cell. All right, let's go to number 5. I want Rakia. Number 5, please. The diagram shows the basic structure of a cell. Which structure contains chlorophyll? Rakia. A, B, C, or D?
A.
No, A is the vacuole. That doesn't have no chlorophyll. Try again.
I'd say B.
No, B is the nucleus. That doesn't contain any chlorophyll. Try again.
C.
Say it again.
D.
D. No, D is the cytoplasm. It doesn't have no chlorophyll. Try again.
Well, C.
It's definitely C. C is the chloroplast. And chloroplasts have cytoplasm, have chlorophyll, okay? Always remember that. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Shalice. Are you there,
Yes.
Shalice? Okay, number 6. How are microscopic one-cell animals classified? Arthropod, colenterate, echinoderm or echinoderm, or protozoan?
Protozoan.
Very good. Protozoan, that's one single cell. Very good. Number 7. This is for Lanaya. Which organisms break down dead or decaying matter? Is it A, consumers, B, decomposers, C, farmers, or D, producers?
B.
B, what is D? What is B?
Decomposes.
Very good. Decomposers break down dead or decaying matter. Karen, number 8. Which of the following is not a form of precipitation? Excuse me. Is it A, groundwater, B, hailstone, C, sleet, or D, snow? It's not a form of precipitation.
C. Sleep.
No, sleet is precipitation. That's a form of precipitation. Try again.
A.
A, groundwater. Very good. Here, precipitation is water coming from the clouds in any state. So it's gonna be, it could be in the solid state as ice. It could be in the liquid state like rain. It could be in the solid or so once it's water coming from the clouds, that's precipitation, whether it's in the solid or liquid state. So whether rain, sleet, hail, snow, right? Any of that is precipitation. Now, groundwater don't come from the sky, all right? Groundwater is from the ground. So that's why it's not considered to be precipitation. Number 9, Jennifer. What happens to water vapor as it moves upward into the atmosphere? Is it A, it cools and condenses to form clouds, B, evaporates into gas, C, gains more heat energy, or D, reflects sunlight?
C.
No, that's incorrect. Try again.
A.
A, very good. It's gonna cool and condense to form cloud because this is water vapor. It moving up into the atmosphere. So water vapor is what we're gonna get from, and when we have those puddles of water on the road and the sun, hits it, it
Excuse
it
me.
go ahead.
That was like actually my first answer was A, but I didn't went with my gut.
Yes, yes, it is A. It's A is correct. So it is gonna cool and condense to form clouds. So as the water vapor ascend, it's gonna go ahead and cool and condense to form clouds. All right. So that's the correct answer there. Number 10, Jasmine. Which instrument is used to measure which instrument is used to measure wind speed? Is it A, anemometer, B, rain gauge, C, thermometer, or D, weather vane?
A.
A, anemometer, wind speed. That's correct. Number 11. This is for Gabrielle. The scent of a gel air freshener spread throughout a room. What is this process called? Is it A, evaporation, B, diffusion, C, osmosis, or D, transpiration?
B.
Say it again.
B.
B, diffusion. Very good. Number 12. Number 12 is for Miss Neely. Which picture is an example of a chemical change taking place? Is it A, B, C, or D?
Is it D?
D, very good.
D. Very good.
We want a chemical change. It is D. Remember, chemical change is irreversible. So if this ice melts and turn into water, we can easily put it back in the fridge, and it could be reversible. This balloon, if we let the air out and we blow it back out, this is reversible. This cup, we could put the pieces back together, it's reversible. So physical changes typically affects the appearance of an object, and it is reversible. It could turn back. No new product is formed. The same old products remain the same. But with a chemical change, a new product is formed, and it's typically you can't go back from what you started. So like, for example, burning wood. If you burn wood, that's it. You can't go back and get that new wood again. It's already burnt. That's chemical change. All right, number 13. Number 13 is going to be for diamond. Which process is taking place when dew forms?
I know.
No, this is for diamond. This is for diamond. Is it A, condensation, B, evaporation, C, transpiration, or D, precipitation? Diamond, this is for you. Number
A.
13. A, condensation. Very good. All right, moving right along. Daniel, number 14. How does heat from the sun travel through space? Is it A, conduction, B, convection, C, decomposition, or D, radiation?
D, radiation, because there's no particles in space.
Very good.
Um,
D, radiation. Very good. Because when heat travels through space, travels in a vacuum with no particles. That's radiation. All right, Chris Farming. Number 15, which of the following is an example of a mild acid? Is it lemon, shampoo, soda, or water? Which example of a mild acid? C, soda. Yeah, soda is an example of a mild acid. Very good. All right, number 16. Number 16 is for Antoine. The ball and ring apparatus is used to demonstrate the effect of heat on metals. So if you have a metal ring and a ball, what happens is, if you look carefully, the ball couldn't have escaped, but after the heat is applied, now the ball could come out. So the question is, which phrase describes what happens to the metal ring after heating? Is it A, contracts and ball passes through? B, expands and ball does not pass through? C, expands and ball passes through? Or D, remains the same as before heating? Which one it is? A, B, C, or D, Antoine?
C.
C. C says expands and the ball passes through. That's correct. It is C. All right. Next question is for Alexander. Alexander, which metal is the best conductor of both heat and electricity? Is it ACU, BFE, C, PB, or D, MG?
BFE.
BFE? No, FE is, that's not correct. The best conductor, try again. The best conductor of electricity, try again. And it's not iron.
A.
A, very good. What metal is A? What is CU?
I don't remember.
You don't know, so why you choose A?
I remember seeing it in my book.
Okay, it is CU. CU is what? What is CU? Copper. Very good. Copper, yeah, CU is copper. Okay, number 18 goes to Yolanda. Which element is a noble gas? Is it ACO, BNE, CN, or DO? Noble gas.
Is it B?
B? Yes, B. You remember what element is B?
Neon.
Neon, very good. Neon is a noble gas. Excuse me. And then for Shante, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which statement is true of a solution? Is it A, a solute dissolves in solvent? B, solvent dissolves in solute? C, solute is always a solid? Or D, a solvent is always a liquid? Which statement is true about a solution? D, solvent is always a liquid? No. Let's try again. The statement is true about a solution.
B.
B, solvent dissolves in solute? No, definitely not. Try again.
A.
A, very good. The solute dissolves in a solvent. So the solute would be something like salt, and the solvent would be something like water. So the salt is going to dissolve in the water. That's what the solution is. Or the solute could be sugar, and the solvent could be water. And when the sugar dissolves in the water, that's a solution. Okay. Number 20. Number 20. This is for serenity. What are low-lying clouds that cover most of the sky called? Is it cirrus, Columbus, Nimbus, or Stratus?
B.
Say it again.
B.
B, no.
Is it A?
A, no. Anyone want to help her? What the correct answer for this one was? Low-lying clouds that cover most of the sky. Anyone could help?
Is it stratus? Stratus. Is it stratus?
Stratus. Yes, stratus. D, stratus. All right, Serenity. Get number 21 again. Which of the following does not cause weathering? Plant roots, soil particles, water, or wind. Does not cause weathering.
Is it B?
B, soil particles. Does not, yes, soil particles do not cause weathering. Plant roots could cause weathering because plant roots could break into the rocks. Water does cause weathering because water could beat onto the rocks, and wind could cause weathering as well. But soil particles do not cause weathering. Number 22. Excuse me, number 22, we said that the answer was, so this one was A. Let's go to number 23. Number 23 is going to be for, who's that? It's for Kia. Which Bahamian endangered species is a reptile? Is it B, the hutia? Sorry, is it A, the hutia, B, the abaco parrot, C, the iguana, or D, flamingo?
C.
C, very good. The iguana is endangered species that is a reptile. Very good. Now we go on to number 24. Rochelle, know. Which row describes how the human body is organized? Is it A, B, C, or D?
A.
Say it again.
Is it A?
A. A is correct. Cells make up tissues. Tissues makes up organs. Organs makes up systems. Systems make up the human body. Very good. Number 25. This one is for Shalise. Which force causes the threads of a car's tires become smooth or worn? Is it A, friction, B, gravity, C, magnetism, or D, pressure?
Friction.
Yes, friction. The correct answer is A, friction. All right, number 26. This one is for Lanaya. A woman uses a simple machine to do work. Which is an example of which example rather is a simple machine she is using? Which example of a simple machine is she using? Is she using a lever, inclined plane, pulley, or a weak wheel and axle? Lanaya.
Either A or C. I can't remember which one it was.
Okay, either A or C. Well, remember what a pulley is. A pulley has a rope and you pull on one end and the other thing moves. So it can't be a pulley.
So A then. I think it's A.
So it's definitely A. Yes, that's correct. All right. Then we have number 27. It's gonna be for Karen. What is the unit of electric current? Is it ampere, ohm, volt, or watt?
Fault.
Say it again.
Is it fault?
No. Electric current.
What?
No, sir.
Ampere.
Ampere. Very good. Very good. Ampere. All right. Ampere is the unit for electric current. Ohm is the unit for what? Anyone remember what ohm is for? Anyone can remember? Yolanda, where's Yolanda? Yolanda, you should know this. What is ohm for? No one? Ohm is for resistance. Okay. And then watt is for power. And then volts, obviously volts is for voltage. All right. Number 28. Who just went? Karen? Karen, you just went, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 28. This is for Jennifer. Jennifer, this is for you. Which pair of magnets will attract each other? Jennifer.
A.
A, very good. Why A?
Because they're opposite.
Very good.
Yeah.
On opposite sides of the pole is going to do what? Attract, right? All right. And this is for Jasmine. The diagram shows different shapes of glass, which will cause light rays to converge. Is it A, B, C, or D? Which one of these will cause light rays to converge?
B.
This is for what her name is? Jasmine.
B.
Say it again.
B.
Who that is? That's Jasmine. You talking?
Yes, sir.
You said B?
Yes, sir.
No, that's not correct. Not B. Try again.
B.
Say it again.
C.
C as in cat?
Yes, sir.
No, try again.
B.
D as in dog?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. These lens will cause the light rays to converge, and converge means to come together at a particular point. So D will converge, will cause the light rays to converge. Gabrielle, it's for you. The diagram shows a glass rod in a beak of water. The rod appears bent in the water. So you see the glass rod appears bent in the water. What is the name of this process? Is it A, absorption, B, dispersion, C, reflection, or D, refraction?
D.
D, refraction. Very good, Gail. Miss Neely, this is for you. What is the equation for finding the speed of an object? Is it A, B, C, or D? The speed.
Is it B?
Say it again.
B? B.
B, yes, B. Speed equals, no, not B, not speed equals distance times time. No, no, not B.
A?
A, very good. Speed equals distance divided by. So the correct answer is, which equation is for finding speed is speed equals distance divided by time. All right, Daniel, number 32. In an experiment on sound, 2 students investigate how sound travels using the device shown. What causes the sound to travel from A to B? Is it A, the vibrations from the boy's hands, B, the vibrations from the girl's hand, C, the vibrations of both hands, or D, vibrations of the string? Daniel.
Vibrations of the string.
Vibrations of the string, very good. All right. So with that being said, that's going to be our last question. We got to finish up the rest of these on next week, Tuesday. But please go over the notes that I gave you and also these particular answers so that you'll be able to become familiar with the type of questions that they give you. Along with supplementing your exercise, your class time with also the work that you also do in class to make sure that you have a well-rounded understanding of the subject. So that being said, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6. God's will.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Yes. Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night, Miss Petit.
Good night.